Deck the halls, book nerds. It's Christmas season. I love Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays to you. I've got my wreath. 'Tis the season. Last Christmas I read I'll Be Home for Christmas by Julie L. Cannon. I didn't have this channel last year, so I couldn't review this book, so that's why I'm doing it now. I would compare this book to a Hallmark movie. Hallmark movies are kind of a dime a dozen. They're all the same. They're kind of cheesy. They're all feel-good movies. They all have happy endings. That's what this is. This is by no means the best book I ever read, but it was cute and it was Christmassy. This book is about Maggie Culpepper, and she lives during World War II. And she decides to join the Navy. And at this time, when women joined the armed forces, they weren't being shipped off overseas. They were staying home and doing things so that more men could be shipped overseas. And that part of the story is really interesting to read about, actually. So I enjoyed that. But of course, there is a romance in this too. And the romance kind of fell a little flat for me, but it still was okay. It was okay. At first, Maggie, the main character, kind of got on my nerves quite a bit, but by the end, I kind of had come around to her. So obviously this book's not going to win any awards, I don't think. Sorry, Julie. But it was still cute. And there were aspects of it that were unique, like Maggie being a woman in the Navy during World War II. I haven't read any other book about that, and I know there's other books out there, but it's not a very common character trait. The other interesting part about this book is that the love interest, William, he had polio, so he cannot serve in the military, and he is doing everything he can to help the war effort, and Maggie herself too wants to do everything she can to help the war effort, and that's why she ends up enlisting. And that's just interesting to have the woman be the one go off and join the military and have the man stay back. That was one very interesting aspect to this story. And William, his family owns a Christmas tree farm, which was pretty fun to read about, actually. There's some really cute scenes that take place out at the Christmas tree farm. It's a really easy read. I flew through it last year, so it's kind of perfect for around the holidays. The holidays are busy. You don't want to be reading something too heavy, and in the end, I enjoyed reading it. I'm going to keep it on my shelf. I might reread it in the future someday. I don't keep books on my shelf if I know I'm never going to reread them. Overall, I'd give this probably 3 stars. You just kind of have to take it for what it is. It is a Hallmark movie in book form, and it's cheesy, and it's a love story, and it has a happy ending, and it's just one of those holiday stories. I don't read a lot of romance, so I'm not going to act like an expert, but if you're looking for an easy read, I recommend checking this book out. Thanks for talking books with me.